Hello, hi, it's Rhonda again, Rhonda Marlene. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Today we're going to talk about my YouTube experience on the whole. And after my last video, after editing it and putting it on and reviewing it, I got a little down and thought, why am I doing this? Everything I say is stupid. I was very critical. Everything is stupid. It takes way too long to get the point across and to get my makeup on and all that. And I had a really bad night. I stayed up all night. Well, not all night. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and by 4 o'clock I kind of went back to bed, but I didn't sleep, and then I got up again at 6. A lot that was on my mind during that time. Actually, I woke up from a strange, vivid, dream. And I'll tell you about that first, and then we'll talk a little more. In the dream, and I'm going to paint this. It was so beautiful, because I can't just tell you about it. I have to show you, and I wish I could. I wish I could see what I saw in those moments. But what I was seeing was this electric blue. That keeps coming back into my mind, my psyche, is electric blue. I saw this electric blue entwined round thing. Imagine veins, blood veins, but more alive veins than you could ever imagine, all interconnected and shining and just gloriously beautiful. And while I was watching this beautiful throbbing thing, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a circular thing, and inside it, it was alive. Anyway, so while I was watching this throbbing, beautiful electric blue thing, around except that it was smaller and very nondescript, just brown, just like a tree trunk entwining, started to rise up, and the closer it got to the blue electric thing, it was just pulled in and absorbed by it and turned blue. You could see it. The blue got bigger and brighter. So another little brown thing formed, intertwined, and it started to rise up into the blue electric force. And as it did so, I saw this very pale, nondescript, white, and it wasn't intertwined like the other two. It was just like a puff of smoke almost. And it rose up towards the brown thing, and as the brown intertwine got closer to move up into the blue, and I after having seen it do the first one, I expected it to be absorbed too. But the white thing got closer to the brown, and as it got to the blue and started to, its tentacles, or the veins, to merge with the electric blue. See that blue? It was kind of like that, except it was brighter. The white thing just enveloped the brown thing, and the brown thing did not turn white. It just disappeared. And the white thing just evolved. You know what I mean? Just like that. And so it started to happen again to another brown thing. But as the brown thing got closer to the blue, and I could see the white thing coming up to get it, the blue extended all these beautiful veins and wrapped it around the brown. Just came down. Instead of letting the brown thing come up, it wrapped it around the brown and pulled it up, and it became one, and the white thing again just dissolved. Now that was on my mind, and I woke up, and as I was waking up, I heard the name Cynthia, calling out Cynthia. what else? Oh, and magic charms. Magic charms. And so I got up and I took a shower, still thinking of that vision, wondering what it meant. Not analyzing it, but just wondering. But as I went into the other room and sat and quietly sat in the dark, I was trying to analyze it. I got on my phone and Googled the name Cynthia and Googled the name Magic Charms, trying to find out. I didn't Google the word electric blue because, like I said, that's been on my mind. Remember, I did the electric blue eyeshadow the day before. So I really want to look up that. I'm going to do that. And I'll tell you what I find out. But what I found out with the name Cynthia, of course, is she was a goddess, a Greek goddess of many things, I think. I'll dwell deeper in that as the day goes on. I haven't done that yet. But so I found a few people that used it and a lot of history and a lot of pictures, but there was no picture of what I envisioned. So why she has anything to do with this vision, I don't know. What I took from the vision was, the way my mind works, is that each little of those brown entwined objects were groups, soul groups, and each little vein was, you know, part of that group. And of course, the big electric blue is the universe. That's what I took from it. And so each little soul group works together to get up into the blue, and some of us succeed and some of us fight against the nothingness. You know, that's what the white was, is nothingness. And some of us some groups are succumbed by that, but some groups are stronger than that, and they may face the nothingness, but eventually, or not eventually, but miraculously, we are saved by that blue electric force that pulls us all in, and, you know, we rise. And so, like I said, I don't know what the Cynthia means about it, and I don't know what magic charms yet. I will look into it and tell you what I discovered. Okay, but now back to the YouTube thing. So, while I was Googling Cynthia, I came across an author and a YouTuber and a very, you know, enlightened woman whose name is Cynthia, and she wrote a book about the goddess inside of all of us women, and I'm going to get that book. I'm going to read that book because I feel like I should. But while I was looking at her, underneath it, a YouTuber came up with blonde hair. It caught my eye, and her story that she was telling on this particular video caught my eye, and that's why I watched it in the wee hours of the morning. And then when I woke up and had some time in this morning, I got on and looked at her site and fell in love. You know, you find a new YouTuber and it brings back face that you're, you know, fine. And that's why I decided to get on, because of her, and not give up. It doesn't matter if this video is ever seen by anyone except my sisters. And for you girls, I'm coming on each day, and I love you. And I will always be here, even though we're so far away. I'm not going to cry. I'm very emotional today. It's a very emotional day for me. And I'm over menopause, you know. I'm 56 years old. And I don't have PMS anymore, but I feel like that today. I feel so miscombobulated. And I had visions of making a very sad video and telling you all, well, telling my sisters, that I just couldn't do this anymore because it's so much work for so little payoff. I think I still feel that way in some aspects, but I cannot quit. I cannot give up what I've started. I'm not a quitter. And I am going to get so much better at making videos. I've learned so much in the last few days about making videos, and I realized it's really fun. I mean, yes, it takes up a lot of my free time. I try to balance my time and have only so much time to do this and, you know, so much time to do that, and still devote my time and my love to my family. And I don't want them to suffer because I'm having fun, but I'm going to try and balance it and stick with it. I'm not going to play the game of YouTube. I'm not going to play the game of trying to get, I said that the other day that in my last video that I was going to try and learn how to get new viewers, but I'm going to leave it to fate. That's what I've decided. Fate is very good to me. I know how to play the game very efficiently. I'm very good at serendipity and synchronicity, and I'm very good at what I do in as far as interpreting visions and things. And I believe that I have to keep trying. I cannot. One of the things that it said about Cynthia, the goddess, was that she was the goddess of silence. And the less is best type of thing. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and keep that in mind. And I'm going to look up the words that I told you about, and I'll get back to you on it. So I hope you'll stick with me, and I will see you next time with some more content that is different and enjoyable. So you enjoy your day, go out and be kind to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, sisters and nieces, because I know you're watching, nieces. Bye-bye.